What do you want me to talk about?
Okay, because last night, Charles, pay attention, we're starting. Last night we went to see Winter's Bone because the publicity agent gave us some free passes.
I thought that was Deliverance.
Oh, it's Winter's Bone.
Oh, that's what's that? A theatrical performance?
Oh.
That was a theatrical performance, or
No, it was a film. A film. And
was it
won.
in a film festival, or was it an independent film? Where was it viewed? Where was it shown?
The Varsity.
Varsity, and it won the Best Picture and
Varsity
Screenplay.
Theater.
So did they show it at the
At
Cannes?
Sundance.
Did they show it at the Cannes Film Festival in France?
No, it's the Sundance Film Festival. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I saw an advertisement on BBC on the live television.
So what is this? What are we doing?
So say why you liked it. You told me you liked the film last night.
Well, first of all, I thought the film was a very interesting look at the
Go ahead, you say.
well, life in the Ozark Mountains.
On the Ozark Mountains.
And they were dealing and struggling with various different cultural and various different issues.
Like, not sort of like prejudices, but cultural differences between people living in those mountains. The Ozark, one again with the Ozark Mountains, are they in the southern states or?
Well, there's a very famous band called the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, which is from that area.
And
You know that?
which
They're a
state?
rock band.
Well, the Ozarks are the
Which
Ozarks.
state is which state? California, Arizona,
No,
Texas.
Ozarks, I believe, are in the middle part of the United States. I'm not quite sure.
Somewhere in the Midwest.
Midwest, yeah, Midwest.
Well, I think the actress mentioned Texas or Kentucky. Sorry,
Yeah, that's where
Kentucky.
she's from. She grew up.
Oh, she grew up in Kentucky.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
grew up on a road in Kentucky.
Yeah, I know.
She was
Anyway,
born in Kentucky.
so you liked it because of the what? What was the main reason that you liked it?
Go ahead.
Well, I thought the film was a very interesting look at some of the issues that they were dealing with in a very impoverished and
Good work. Good work.
fairly desperately struggling world of people from, what is it called? Middle
From the
America?
Appalachian
Is that called
Mountains.
Middle America?
Yeah, it's. I
But
see.
It's
I
not
also
middle
thought,
class America.
no, it's called Middle America.
It's
Middle America,
the
yeah.
poor. The poor. There are poor
Impoverished
in the
areas.
United States. Amazingly.
But it's interesting because the film also reminded me of Northern Ontario, where they have very much the same kinds of pickup trucks, and the lifestyle seems to be not so unlike parts of Canada. So I wasn't actually sure if it did look similar to Canada.
You think it might have been filmed here
No,
in Canada?
I said it wasn't, as far as I
Can I ask?
understand.
Let me interject for a moment. Are you comparing the lifestyles of poor rural Canadians in Ontario to those of Middle America and those of the people who live in Appalachia
No, I
and
would-
coal mining
I would never do anything.
communities? So basically, you're saying that people there, at least are sitting on porches and coal mining communities.
Well,
The same sort of.
me personally, I'm not actually educated in film, but from my personal background in studying painting, many of the images in the movies reminded me very much of the very famous two painters called Jamie Wyatt, Andrew Wyatt, and N.C. Wyatt, who are famous in the United States for their various different paintings of New England and various other places. And I was very curious because many of the images quite look like Andrew Wyatt.
So the painting, you mean the setting, reminded you of the
That's
pieces
right.
of the white.
Which I found quite curious because a lot of those people, I don't know if you looked at in the image. I mean, I don't know a lot about filmmaking, but they use old wood sometimes for making the supports for paintings, right?
Like to frame.
Yeah. I know this is not really consistent or conducive to the movie, but I sure wondered if they argued over who got a piece of wood up in that area.
Well, for me, the way I saw it, because it had elements that were dark, you know, like poverty, crime, drugs, and the only saving factor was the central character, the Jennifer Lawrence, the actress who was interviewed
That's her
by
name,
Jennifer Lopez or Jennifer Lawrence?
Not Jennifer Lopez.
That's her.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's her
I think
name.
that's her name. She was like a young teenager who had to raise her two siblings because her mother was lost in space mentally. Her father had left because he was a drug dealer, and she was trying to save their family from themselves from being evicted. And so she was kind of like the heroine of the story. And in a dark, depressing, like some of the characters there had like, some were like taking drugs. I think the brother, was it the brother who was sniffing cocaine or something?
They were
The brother of the father?
Don't really know. It could have been,
The uncle,
could have been an area like
drugs
that.
scene,
I don't know. Maybe it was aspirin, maybe it was...
It was something white he was putting up his nose. It was probably cocaine.
Maybe there was something
Meth.
cocaine or
Crystal meth, I think is what they were
cocaine or crack cocaine.
Crack.
Could have been icing shooter.
Anyway, so, and you know,
I don't
like,
know. Those people in
it's a
those
depressing movie except for her. She is like
No, this is a movie you saw recently at the theater. And what
Just
was
last
Yeah.
what's the title of the movie again?
Winter's Bone.
Winter's Bone. Was it a short film or was it a long film?
So do you know much about the film yourself?
No, this is what I saw, and
I know, but I'm just curious, was it all shot like recently, or is some of the footage
oh, it's
old?
recent. It's coming out in the theaters on June 18th.
But did they actually, like in some cases, I don't know, I've seen some movies where it almost looks as if they might have shot film footage 30, 40 years ago and edited old film footage into a film. Is that
Which parts are you talking about?
well, I mean, some of the scenes, like if you look at them, they look like, you know, places that I had seen 20 years ago in Northern Ontario, or I've been down to Vermont, New Hampshire. Do you know if they do that in movies ever, where they film parts or sections of a movie and then, you know, integrate them in, or
What are you referring to? You mean like shoots? Like pieces
like
together,
old, yeah,
travels
like
on
old
location?
film, like 20 years old, 30, 40 years old. Not really.
Well,
Like the
it wasn't like
filmmaker
a
could do that
flashback
if they
type
want
of
to.
film. No, there was only one part where she was kind of dreaming, and it was black and white, and there were like squirrels in the forest. You remember that little short black and white scene? But that was like her dream or her whatever she was thinking.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think it was all filmed recently.
So the film is still playing in the series.
It will be coming out.
So it's not on DVD
It's not
yet.
on now, but it'll come out. Is this the Toronto International Film Festival you're referring, or the
Sundance
The
film.
Sundance? Okay, there's a number of film festivals that are in the city of New York. Yeah.
Sundance is like actually in the United States.
Oh, that's the film company in New York City.
Sure. Great.
Anyway, you missed it, and
Definitely try to make the next time.
the next time when we get some free passes. So that's anything else?
I thought it was very good.